Hello, Mr. Eric.
Hello.
Welcome you to Vietnam and a great welcome you again to Hifi Store. I would like to introduce you to Mr. Thắng, the representative of the Hifi Store.
Hello,
Eric.
thanks for having us. It's a great pleasure to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome. Welcome to our listening room.
Yeah, please.
Giới thiệu với mọi người, đây hệ thống của Hifi Store hiện tại thì có hệ thống thiết bị của Burmester, loa của Din Audio, hệ thống dây dẫn phụ kiện của Nordot và hệ thống trang âm của Arnovian.
This is the Hifi Store main listening room, which includes the Din Audio loudspeaker, the audio system from Burmester, the cable and accessories from Nordot Cable, and the acoustic from Arnovian. Yeah. Hello, Mr. Eric. Can you please introduce briefly about yourself?
Sure, my name is Eric Dubouays. I'm the Global Sales Manager for Burmester Audio, based in Germany, in Berlin. And I'm here to help our network of distributors around the world to promote and distribute Burmester.
Can you please introduce about Burmester company, the company history, the product assortment, and you have any plans for the future development of the company?
So Burmester is a company that has been around for over 40 years now. It started like a number of hi-fi companies. It started with a music lover who was not happy with the products he could find in the market back then. And that was Dieter Burmester. Dieter was an engineer, and he was a music lover and a music player as well. He was an avid guitar and bass player. So at the very end of the 70s, he started designing products, and that, one thing led to another, and it's now been 40 years. Funnily enough, one of the very first products that Dieter designed, the 808 preamp, is still part of the lineup today. It is the 5th iteration of the product, but it still is part of the product lineup, and it's still one of the very finest preamps in the world today. So of course it started with a few products, and it led up to what we have today, which is a full lineup, going from sources to loudspeakers with everything in between, from vinyl players to CD players, digital music centers, preamplifiers, power amplifiers, power conditioners, phono preamps. We have the whole range today, and it is something that is very important to us, because that means we can design not only products but systems.
Yes, can you share with us the core value? The core technology with using Burmester product?
Sure. Burmester is first and foremost an engineering company. We have two main departments inside the company. One is the home audio department, with the products we see here today. And the other one, which is also a very important part of the company's business, is the automotive department. It started with a crazy project, with the Bugatti Veyron back in the day, and today we're working with Mercedes, Porsche, and now Ferrari, very recently. In the home audio department, we have a very strong team of engineers. Again, I insist on that, but Burmester really is an engineering company, and that allows us to design everything in-house. We have a team of specialists from mechanical design, electroacoustics, acoustics, electronics, IT, and we even have at the moment several interns who are doing their PhD, their doctorate in electronics or in signal processing. And that means that you know, we do everything ourselves. We have our own idea of where we want to go and how to get there. And that is something that has always been the case at Burmester. It's a really important part of our ethos and a part of what the brand is today.
Thank you for your answers, and come to the last questions, which is more about the commercial questions. Can you go around the world and you have more experience about selling the product? So can you please share with us that you have some secret can help our dealer to sell a small Burmester product?
Well, every market is different, Liz. So, of course, you know, the Vietnamese market is different from the US market, which is different from the, say, Swiss market. What I know is that the users, the customers, the end users are more and more expecting an experience when they buy a high-end audio system. They're less focused on the product itself today, but more about what the product brings to them in terms of experience. And if you want to be successful with Burmester or with, you know, any other ultra high-end audio brand, what you have to do is give your customers an experience, not just sell them a product. That is crucial.
Can you give like some good practice? I mean, the good case study around the world that you have.
Yeah, well, there are many things that I could talk about. Of course, you know, I could tell you about crazy systems that we have around the world in China, in Japan, in the US, where people can have, you know, a system which is $750,000 in their gym or in their kitchen. But the real interesting cases are those that challenge us. They're the cases where people want something special. We've had an increasing number of requests in the last few years, months, about custom products. It can be a pair of 159 amplifiers that are the same color as the owners, as the buyer's Ferrari, or it can be you know, BC150 speakers which are finished in leather or in carbon fiber. We actually had a client come to Berlin some months ago. He is a motorbike collector, and he has a big collection of Ducati motorbikes. And on some of his motorbikes, they use a special type of carbon fiber. So he came to the factory with one of his motorbikes and said, I want this carbon fiber on my speakers. And that was on a pair of BC150. And we made it happen. So this is something that we see, you know, increasingly for the past, probably for the past 2 or 3 years. And it's really a direction that we want to keep following.
Mean that you have to try to satisfy the customer.
Exactly. Again, you know, it's about still about going back to what we said 5 minutes, you know, ago about giving people an experience. That's what they expect. They don't just want another product. People want something they can relate to, something that has meaning to them.